Hello, Feeling Meerkat here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Life is Strange Reunion.
When all this is done, you and I are gonna need a whole battery of testing.
You're on. Did the archive number turn up anything interesting?
In a sense, when I got there, it had already been checked out. Max, why would Vin want to pull these exact files from the archives yesterday?
Sophie. She was impersonating Owen. I saw her ask Vin for a document from the archive.
Damn, Max. Look at those synapses firing again.
So Sophie knows something related to these photos. But she was still poking around the Abraxas house last night. What does that tell us?
Not a damn thing. And we still don't know how any of it connects to that original fire. Or my bro-tester friends.
And here's some more disturbing news. I walked by the chem lab this morning. Someone had broken in there. I alerted security and I locked away the most flammable solutions I could find, but whoever it was now has a powerful fire starter.
What do we do?
I suggest we all review the evidence, then reconvene to share our thoughts.
Let's see what Professor Murphy has been up to.
Well, let's read this first, I guess. Yeah, I don't think that this is that helpful, actually. Never mind. Probably didn't show that just because it's not helpful.
I thought Moses was just being a mad scientist when he said the photo was reacting to what we were doing. But he was right. So we know the fire has changed, but does it tell us anything we can use?
No. Only that right now, it's definitely still happening.
The selfie that started this all, and the fire that will be here soon if we can't stop it. Owen is corrupt, and I know he is up to something. But does any of it have to do with the fire? Abraxas wanted an inspection to prove their house didn't need to be demolished. But maybe someone was more concerned about the dead body being discovered?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Owen risked his whole presidency to demolish the Abraxas house illegally. Is he about to start a fire to finish the job?
Now, what's interesting is that he couldn't possibly have destroyed the body itself without destroying the wall. All he could do was burn the place down, but someone went in there with a sledgehammer, clearly to destroy the wall.
Owen, members of the board, even Vin. They all worked together to bring down the Abraxas house. But did they know about the body? Or is it a coincidence?
As Sherlock says, the universe is rarely that lazy.
I'm not sure Sherlock Holmes ever did say that, but
Owen is a young and ambitious new president. What wouldn't he be capable of to protect his Caledon 2.0 plan? I didn't realize how involved Yasmin has been since leaving the presidency. I wonder how much she knows about the Abraxas house. These were Reggie's notes from talking to Owen days ago, before the demolition. Clearly, Owen was hell-bent on demolishing that house.
I think we've probably already read most of these, which is why I'm not reading them again. Plus, it takes a while.
Chloe has dug up a lot about the threats on the Lakeport side. Don't know what I would have done without her. Joey lost everything in the storm and stands to lose even more if the Caledon expansion goes through. He has every reason to be angry.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not reading this stuff because it would take too long.
Holy crap, that's a lot of firepower for one protest. This group has been growing and organizing for some time, and it's all been leading to today's protest. Moses has dug up everything he can to help me and Chloe. We'd be lost without him. The anger behind this Lakeport protest is truly scary. I'm so glad Chloe is here to get to the bottom of it. It feels like you're so close to uncovering the violent protester from the message board.
I hope so. And I hope it's enough to stop the fire.
Lucas reshaped his whole personality around fighting academic corruption. Is it just talk, or would he actually attack Caledon?
I think we've got enough suspects for now. I don't know why. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think Lucas did it. We'll see.
Moses was able to recreate the flyer I saw during the fire, but I still don't know what Loretta's march means. It must have been Loretta's death from the illegal demolition that led to the original fire.
Loretta's march. Right, that makes sense. But does any of it lead to a fire in this timeline?
Yes. All of that. We'll reconvene here once I've looked at all of the evidence.
Between Reggie's actions last night and that poor kid, I just know Abraxas has to be connected to the fire. There's something in the archive that Abraxas wanted to keep secret, Owen wanted to destroy, and Safi wanted to find. It must be important. Finn has his entire future tied to Yasmin and Caledon. Could he be involved in covering up the death at the Abraxas house?
All we have is questions, not answers.
Someone is desperate to cover up this kid's death from decades ago. Why? And what does it have to do with the fire? Mabon's history is darker and more mysterious than anyone realizes. Even Loretta.
I think we're nearly done here.
Could the fire come from somewhere totally unexpected? what else is going on at Caledon? No forced entry means it was someone with the right keycard or someone impersonating them. Either way, this is really bad. I'm glad they're taking the threat seriously, but do they really need to shut off the water lines? It's bad enough fighting Abraxas, the protesters, and the administration without also battling the unseasonably dry weather. Moses really loves that flame-throwing kettle. It doesn't make him a suspect, but I imagine he's feeling some guilt about it now.
Person could have just stolen the kettle rather than chemistry supplies.
Moses took a very comprehensive approach to this suspect list. The timing of this protest with the fire has to mean something. But which of the protesters is the most dangerous? There's a lot of circumstantial evidence around Sophie. But does any of it mean she'd actually start a fire? Caledon's 2 power players. Could one of them be behind all of this? Could both?
No, the iguana did it.
Have to appreciate Moses' thoroughness, even if I don't quite agree with any of these points.
I like how Moses has included himself as a suspect. I mean, that is really, really thorough work there.
I appreciate your thoroughness, but I think you can remove Mae Jemison as a suspect. Not to mention you, me, and Chloe.
Until exonerating evidence is presented, I'm keeping all possibilities open.
Would Reggie actually burn down the Abraxas house? And Vin. He's the ultimate puppet master. But why would he start the fire?
Or are you just covering for someone, Jameson?
With everything going on, I still can't believe Chloe remembered my birthday. And made such a kick-ass gift. After the break-in, Moses isn't taking any chances. Hope he can keep any combustible science stuff from falling into the wrong hands.
I mean, there's probably nothing else to look at up here, but
Still at the vet. One less potential victim, or perpetrator, if Moses is right about that heat lamp.
Well, then technically it's the heat lamp that's the suspect.
Puppies, let me begin today with one of my favorite quotes from President John F. Kennedy. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. Perhaps Lakeport's struggle with the corrupt Caledon administration does not rank on the great struggles of our time. Outside of the local press and you, dear listeners, few have even paid much attention to our cause. But revolutions are not confined just to national projects or massive institutions. Sometimes, The greatest way to effect change is to focus with all your collective might and conviction on rooting out the evil in front of you. My brothers and sisters of Lakeport are not focused on greater political movements or ideologies. They simply want to protect their homes and their families. It is perhaps the most ancient and universal human struggle there is. And that is why I am so honored to be counted as one of the leaders of the protest this Sunday. When we finally march on Caledon, we do not come as meek petitioners to their mercy. We do not submit to their elitist codes of conduct and acceptable political speech. No, we come to shake the foundations, to instill a healthy appreciation and, yes, fear for the power of our cause. Because make no mistake, power is the only thing these people understand. When I speak to you next, it will be on the far shores of the Rubicon. Until then.
Vox Populi!
Pretentious much? Also, you are kind of an elite yourself, Lucas. At least until you got fired. Okay, so you talk to them, I think, and then we convene where there were donuts. You are not a donut. Oh, I assume you're not a donut.
She stayed up all night with Moses. Whatever the future brings, I'm so lucky she's here. I don't think I've said thank you.
For what?
You came here looking for help. I don't know how much of it you found, but you definitely helped me. If we stop this fire, you'll be a hero to the whole campus.
Well, I haven't really been thinking about the whole campus. I've been thinking about you. But if we're throwing the H word around, I will take a plaque when all this is over. Or a statue.
Statue for sure. Your hair will be carved from the finest emerald, and your tattoos will glow in the dark.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Well, it might not really be Max's decision, but yeah, I'm sure she'll try.
Maybe it's the sleep deprivation, but I don't think I've seen Moses look this beaten down before. It's scary. Thank you for helping Chloe yesterday.
I'm not sure how much I helped her. I don't know if anyone could. I'm highly concerned.
I know my powers are imperfect, but I don't think they would bring Chloe back to life just to have her die again.
I've used up any scientific understanding I have on her situation. All I have left to offer is hope.
And of course, we're assuming that your powers were given to you by the universe for reason. It is possible that they weren't.
As your friend, I sincerely hope reality isn't as unforgiving as it so often appears.
Okay, everyone, let's reconvene. Yes.
Okay, what do we know about the fire?
I think it's related to the Abaxis house and the protest. There's no reason why it couldn't be both. Although technically, I suppose we only have... No, it would be a really, really big coincidence. I mean, coincidences are possible, but they're less likely in a computer game, I think.
We know it centers around the Abraxas house, either because of the body, or Owen's plans, or both.
I agree. That's a plausible outcome, but we don't know it's true. Just because the fire happened one way before, doesn't mean it'll play out the same way now. I think at this point we have to consider the fire might be a constant. You've made many changes to reality, yet it remains. Last time it was Loretta's death at the demolition that led to it. But now, there was no demolition. So we don't know. It could be Abraxas, it could be the protest, it could be any of those other suspects on the board. There's no way to know. Furthermore, every step we take to stop the fire, even something as small as this conversation, is likely to shake the snow globe again and change what causes it.
So the more we do, the less we know? That's fucking stupid.
No, that's reality.
So you're saying, despite everything we've done, we're no closer to stopping the fire? That it's hopeless?
I'm saying we just can't know.
Hold up, professors. There's one giant variable that wasn't in your equation last time. Me. We know reality is obsessed with mind-fucking me right now. Maybe whatever is going on with me and Safi will, I don't know, cancel out the fire? Maybe the fact that I'm here this time, if I can figure my shit out, is the missing piece. Max? What's up?
I don't know. I mean, she kind of deserves to know. And technically we don't know that she will die in fire now that we've changed this much. But do we really want to put Chloe, you died, and you will die again, on her? I don't know. I mean, if the fire's a constant, I could suggest that they just stay out of this building until after the fire, but maybe the fire would happen somewhere else in that case. She's gonna find out eventually. People always find out eventually when you tell them a big lie.
Last reality, you were here. You came to find me and I was gone, but I guess you met Moses.
How do you know?
'Cause I saw you. You were passed out from the smoke. Moses was carrying you before you...
Oh. Why didn't you tell me?
I mean, I don't think that she didn't want to tell her things. I think that she didn't want to upset Chloe.
At first, I didn't realize what I'd seen. And by the time I pieced it together, I was too shocked to tell you. But that was last time. Like Moses said, everything is different. Now we know it's coming.
Yeah. And we still can't stop it. What if the fire isn't the only constant? What if our deaths are, too?
It's possible.
No! It doesn't work that way. It can't.
Whew. There is only one thing to do when reality fucks you this hard. I'm gonna go smoke.
Well, if the smoke starts a fire,
That really messed Chloe up. I should wrap up here and go check on her.
Probably should have told her immediately, I guess. Moses, is Max a jerk?
Thanks again, Moses. I'd be lost without you.
You're welcome. I just hope it's enough.
Chloe's waiting for me outside. Stay safe, Moses.
You too.
Perhaps I should have kept it from her. Oh well. Yeah, that's gonna have to be it for this episode. I will see you next time.